Is it working? Okay, hi guys, greetings fellow Witchers and Temerian troops and beasts and whatever other beings there are in this game. There are way too many for me to remember. Anyway, we are back to this game, Gwent, back yet again. And today we're gonna play a new deck that I've made just in the meanwhile over here a little bit. The inspiration of one of my friends who is absolutely desperate about a new card that has been released in the previous expansion, that is the Siren, which is basically similar to the Wild Hunt Beast that has existed so far for the monster deck. Wild Hunt Hound, sorry, which plays a frost from your deck. The Siren works pretty much the same, except it draws out Moonlight from your deck, which is also a new spell, a new spell that has been added, which has two potential effects that can be applied as either a boon to buff your beasts or vampires by 2 of the turn start, or it can be applied as a hazard on the enemy row, which will deal 2 damage to all units on contact. It will basically only deal 2 damage once to everything that is on that row, or everything that comes on that row at some point. Most of the time the Siren decks with the Moonlight have been used for the buffing effect. I've rarely seen the deck being used for its hazard effect, but it can be possible. And this deck revolves around, apart from that, it also revolves around the relic combo that also has been added with this new expansion. Basically, you have this new Weaves Incantation Legendary, which can strengthen all the relics. Relics are things like the Fiend, for example. That's one basic thing, but there's also a few others like Morwood, and also the Brues, Wispes, Weaves Mages, which are all relics. So if you play one, you get all the other ones out, so that's a very valuable buff to get on. And yeah, that's you know, mostly how this deck works out. And obviously you only have 2 copies of each, so you can play with Ciri Nova, which will hopefully help you win a round or 2. And I can't remember if the original deck had Geralt Igni or not, but it's just the card that I'm playing over here. And it might not have, I can't remember off the top of my head, but for the most part this is it. So we're gonna go ahead, play it a little bit, see what it works out, show how this deck works out. The basic idea, as I said, of this deck are the combination between Weaves and the relics with sirens and with buffs. Obviously we're playing as Dagon, and you would want for Dagon to this looks good, but we don't have sirens. Oh, we don't want that. Okay, this is decent enough. Playing against dwarves once again, among the most powerful decks in the scenes right now.
You should not have come here.
Right. With elven skills.
You'll regret your mom ever squirted you out.
So you usually go for Weaves first turn.
Sisters, very soon.
Like you rarely play anything else. We have Striga as well, so we can destroy a non-monster unit. Something like the Dagon, for example, would be a very good target for it. Obviously, Wyvern Shield works very well with the Fiend, and there's also Ghoul in the deck, which can get buffed from the dead Fiends later on. You also want to
not have come here.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Very well. You also want to play Dagon as early as possible in order to start getting the benefits of the weather effects to start ticking in. Probably gonna go with the Weaves next turn, getting a lot of points out there. Unless he plays Dagon, in which case we will go straight on for Striga. That is a lot of points, obviously. Alternatively, we could go for Siren and start getting points from the Moonlight. Could be a the decent possibility.
Come to me.
So we apply the boon. Could have applied the hazard as well and like deal 12 damage, for example, on this row. But usually you want to apply the boon. Interesting. He's gonna play the spy.
We were not the ones
He's
to start this.
very far ahead on points, so he's confident that he's gonna be able to keep that. In which case, I mean, just a simple werewolf will be enough to probably either make him pass and maintain his card advantage. I don't think you'd want to continue, but if he does, then, you know, then we will definitely play Weaves and just completely blow over the round.
Wake up, dwarves!
If he doesn't make enough
Humans
points,
lust after our lady folk.
alternatively we can also
Never had
just
your kneecaps broken.
pass. There you go. So now he basically will lose the card advantage that he gained from playing the spy, because he'll have to play another card in order to stay on top of points, and that is the effect. That's why you want to play the Moonlights and Dagon as early as possible to get those buffs and those damages sticking in. So he will win the round, but he is gonna go a card down, and that's pretty good. Hopefully we don't draw any other relic mages. That's what we hope for. Apart from that, we don't really care what we draw. Another siren is actually very, very good. So I think we're just gonna keep everything here. Since he got that out, he'll probably just dry pass. And if he dry passes, I think we will play a fiend. There is very strong inclination to play this because you do want to get the mages out. It loses a lot of power, obviously, if you draw our mage. If he goes for it, then we are gonna play it
I
and
sense your pain. I see your fear.
get the extra points. I'm still sick, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, not in the best condition right now. That is fine, I guess. We can buff it up if we want to. We can use this to deal damage to end something, but we're not in a hurry to do that. We're in a pretty good position point-wise, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to work out here. We'll try and play a relic. I mean, a fiend, because we want to have a strong target for the ghoul. Playing Hattori, he hasn't played. I mean, his only target would be another Dwarven Agitator. He hasn't played Barclay Elves, which is usually the target that you want for Hattori. So I think we're fine. Or Elven Scout could work out
Swords
too.
I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
We're still positive on the points. Let's go ahead and play a find. I think it's find, right? Oh, there you go. Plays Barclay Elves. Afterwards, 12 points. So we could draw out our Igni and try to burn things up over here, but I don't think that's the best thing to go for. Trying to think here. Have to be careful. Thing is that if we play the Siren with the Moonlight now, we will have to play the Werewolf and we will have to just go all in. Guess it doesn't leave us any choice then.
Come to me.
You want to play this on like longer rounds, which this wasn't supposed to be a long round because he was in a card disadvantage and you don't want to go to push for a victory when you're at card disadvantage, but he did, so it seems like, you know, we missed out on some value from the Moonlight, from the Siren, but not so much that, you know, we are
Right-head Sparley!
in a bad position.
I've got to get this
Outlaw
stinking
getting
mess in order.
decoy and getting out. I mean, replaying Barclay Els into Polly, which will resurrect another guy.
Broken.
And he did play it on a different row. That is exceptionally good play on his side, preventing a powerful Geralt Igni. If he played it on the last row, then Geralt Igni would have burned them both, creating a 7, 24, 31 points difference, which pretty hard to recover from something like that. Still probably gonna go for it, because we are falling behind on points, so we need
Enough of this farce.
something decisive.
Henry!
Irovet Meditation, of course, very powerful card. Nobody has any doubts around that. Let's see what we get from this one. 2 ghouls. Is not what we were looking for. But it seems that we have no choice but to accept it. Get 2 points. Igni is 7, killing a 12 is 19. So that's 21. So we can make the points back.
Oh, how lovely it burns.
Okay, that is indeed very bad, but it does mean that
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
we have no choice but to play her. I don't think he would run Geralt Igni along with these 4 other legendaries, so yeah. It does mean that we're gonna go on equal cards for the last round, because he'll probably play... I mean, no, he might play that card, he might not pass, in which case I'm gonna have a... I don't think I can win with a single card, not unless he gets... yeah. It's gonna have to be... I mean, it doesn't have to be Geralt Igni, but I don't think I can kill anything with it, so yeah, it's gonna have to be...
Any last words?
Doesn't exactly matter what row we target, it only matters that we win the round, and then this is gonna be it. So what we're looking for as a draw is either a ghoul, that could be fun. No, it's not good because we don't have any card of the same color to swap with it. That is less than ideal too. But we're gonna have to play it. Okay. 17 points from 1 card. He did have 15 cards, so there is no Ciri Nova.
White frost and white light.
Ah, that's gonna win it. It will, yeah. Did not think about that. Interesting deck and interesting game. I did lose, but as I said, it happens. No need to beat your head too much on it. This deck obviously is not the strongest meta deck out there, the Siren deck. It's more of a deck played for fun because it has Sirens. Or, you know, if you want to call them mermaids, that's your choice, but I generally go for Sirens. No Weavis is really bad. It's going for Movron right away.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
Obviously, that's how it works out. Gonna go ahead, apply the fog. Goes for that, so I think a relic will be all he needs, or we could just swap something out, keep the relic in for some other occasion. swap out the... Actually, that might be good. We'll swap out the reconnaissance. Ugh, it's not good. It's also not good in case we draw another mage, because we will have limited choice about what to discard. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So just throw this away. Gotten Geralt Igni back. No Weavis incantation. It's pretty nasty. I mean, the whole deck is based around gaining points out of it. But yeah. I mean, if we go for the last round, we just increase our chances of drawing bad cards. So since we might have a...
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
Since we might have a long game ahead of us, we might as well just go for, you know, go for broke and work it out over here. We won't have as much value out of it as expected, and we are obviously
there's been a mistake. I'm no
cards
mage.
down. Did kill that, which is obviously annoying, but the werewolf will counter that.
The evil of us.
It's obviously annoying. There's not really much we can do about it.
We're all dressed up just for you.
All dressed up just for you. We can get another siren out and really start pushing forward for that
There's been a
for
mistake.
the damage.
I'm no mage.
Reveal some cards in our hand. That is all right. Yep.
Come to me.
Obviously, the hope is that we will have another beast, get another werewolf out from the other reconnaissance. We didn't. It's unfortunate. Now we'll have to see what we choose to sacrifice over here. Guess it's gonna have to be the ghoul. This is a little bit unfortunate about the deck, in the fact that we only have two beasts and, you know, two sirens. So we are extremely limited when it comes to how many points we can, I mean, how many things can get buffed by the effects over here. Alright, let's go ahead. Hit this up. Didn't play any machines. It's pretty interesting. I mean, excluding the Fire Scorpion, didn't play there's the I forgot what it was called, the 7-power one that deals 2 damage whenever you reveal a card. Obviously, the Vendental Elite would go on Cantarella. That's a very strong, powerful play. So he can now draw another card for while giving me just 1 point, which is, as you might expect, pretty powerful. Boy, oh boy.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
71 points, so we are 2 cards down. I mean, it is a pretty good question if we should just pass here. Has how much? 17 points difference, which will go to 19. So not really much that can get that many points. So if it's possible that we could equalize the card proportions over here.
I strive above all to be just.
Damn, dude, did not expect that. Ugh, that is very rough. He's going down. Gonna go down to the last round over here, and he's gonna have some significant force. Oh, we did get Ciri Nova, so there's hardly any card more powerful than her in the game at this current time. Now it does have card advantage, as you may or may not know at this point. That's very important in this game.
A highly curious case.
From our deck, what does he get? Oh, the ghoul. I guess that's decent. Can go ahead, play this, destroy this, hit that. It's a fine play, but mostly why we did it is to kill the fiend, so we have a big juicy target for the ghoul.
Agrotto dum anime est.
Do we have anything else? Like, oh, I see. Took the fiend out of my deck, so we don't have it for ourselves. Right. Sure. Good play. There's nothing to be said about that. Just to hope that we are gonna be able to hit something juicy.
I don't work for free.
With Geralt Igni here.
You've talked enough.
Gonna go ahead, play Ciri Nova. The thing is that if he has Scorch, he's gonna be able to play it at any point, so there's no point trying to hide around Ciri Nova. So we're gonna play it now, just so we can hopefully you know, get out the Geralt. Come on. Are you seriously gonna play around Geralt Igni? Fuck you, Will.
Not your lucky day.
Shit, well, it seems like we'll lose this game as well. Unless that last card is... I can't imagine.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Of course. And that's why you don't wanna get behind on cards. Damn. It's pretty bad. I can't believe I've lost both of these games. Let's go for one more. God damn it. I don't feel good. Whenever I have these kind of moments, you know, you saw it yourselves. I had games...
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Games in which I won decisively. I had games in which I've lost decisively. And I really don't think it has anything to do with the deck and something. Just getting unlucky some of the
I
times.
sense your pain. I see your fear.
Alright, this time at least we drew with a incantation. I think that did play a large part in the previous game.
Utter your wish, and I shall make it so.
Oh god. I hope it's not a mill deck.
I sense your pain. I see your fear.
Well, we did get the mages out before he could draw them. Let's see what else he has in store for us. We do have a lot of cards that don't do very much against a mill deck. Obviously the mages are one of them. Yeah, it's actually pretty good for us. Let's go for the... Sure.
You wouldn't want to.
Oh my god.
Would you?
Sorry about that. I'm still sick like a motherfucker here.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
That already. Yeah, it does look like a mill deck. Let's get this out. And probably...
I shall help you best as I can.
Play the find. He's probably looking for Alva.
That was not in the spell books.
I can't imagine why I played like this. Anyway, we're gonna give up now and see, I mean pass, and see if we can bring out the points necessary. He has Vicovaro Novice as well. This is a very unusual deck. I mean, Steg of War and Albridge would immediately suggest
We follow Letho's lead.
Mill, but it seems like it's a Viper Witcher? So it's a... Wait, it's a freaking alchemy deck with freaking Emir and extra draw for some other reason? I'm very confused right now. Oh well, let's, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's a good deck, who knows. And again, he's going for it. I didn't play Dagon this one. I have to remember to play it as early as I can.
Obedience or the lash.
It's usually pretty good. We don't have that many good, except for that one, of course. We don't have really that many good targets. For the slave driver, like, you know, Siren doesn't do anything, Werewolf is very weak, Cyclops is not that impressive. Basically there's only Ghoul and maybe Cyclops, but
the good of the
that,
Empire, that is what matters.
that's actually pretty good. We can hit it with the thing.
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
Alright, he's gonna go for a long round and we are gonna give him a long round.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
The reason why this is pretty good is because we can use it, we can use Cyclops on it.
Back in line!
Back in line. Alright, very good. Very well then. Oh, it's a monster unit, huh? Okay. And then the lowest unit on this row will be this, so this is actually pretty good. This is very good. This is a massive tempo swing in our favor, so yeah. I'm not sure what he plans on doing next, but at this point you would want to pass. You are already like one card down, so can't really imagine what else you could do, yeah. Then we go for the final round. No more weather effects to help us out here, but still some decent cards in our arsenal. I don't want to draw the risk of drawing Geralt, so that is why we shall not bother with using Royal Degree. I mean,
we follow Letho's
swapping any card, that is to say. Can swap these, but I don't think there's any other card left. How about we swap this out? I got another Ghoul, that's fine. Do have a 10 power unit which we can kill with it.
Quite a menial task.
Ooh, interesting. So it's a very, it's just a different take on the alchemy deck, I guess.
An extraordinary plan.
And it does run Alpha. Okay, well. This is definitely not what we will want to use. And he drew a card from us, so he might have gotten... yeah, he might have gotten Geralt out. Yeah, that's definitely not very much in our favor, but at this point there's not really much we can do. So let us keep devouring things with the ghoul, and the shield won't be able to do much, but oh boy.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Fine. Much getting it back to where it was. We're equal on cards, so
time to get our hands dirty.
I mean, I guess. Not sure what that does for us, but he's really forcing my hand here, but we have to draw.
You will see it in your dream.
Yeah, this is so bad. And I can guarantee you, by the way, 100% that the card he got out is none else than freaking Geralt Igni. That he got out from my deck, that is to say. Well, yeah, there's not much we can do about it. He is the one on the play though, so that does mean that as long as we can keep it on the last card, he won't be able to do much. It is very bad for us, but it's not much that we can do about it. My Skype is going crazy, by the way, which I don't exactly appreciate, but yeah. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, that is Geralt Igni. He has in his hand right now, and he has to play it. But it won't be enough points. It will not be enough points. It's only 23 points difference, and with Ciri Nova, we will get it. Woo! A cunning play indeed, and we've won. Against a very unusual Mill Alchemy deck, but we've won, and I will take this victory. Anyway, this has been enough with this deck. Goddamn, sorry if my camera has went like very dark over here. I just completely forgot to turn on my lights. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time. Whatever other decks we're gonna make. Let's open a pack. I mean, keg, just for, you know, a little bit of extra added pleasure. Viewing pleasure, I already have all of those cards. Yeah, I don't have a third damn sorceress. I guess it's fine. Alright, see you guys next time. We're going to make. Bye bye.